Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction this afternoon. Noon. We'll go with it. We're watching Toronto FC versus Colorado Rapids MLS 2026 Week 6. Happy post-international break. Happy another 12 p.m. game. 1 p.m. game for Toronto. Happy. Why do we keep playing these early games? Hell, Canada even played one last Saturday. What the hell are we doing? Extravaganza. But here we are. Match 6 of the season. The international break is over. We're back to club football. We pretty much are back to club football till May. Not just pretty much. We are. So, here we are. First, Alejandro Kirk is injured, and now Jordy. Yeah, Toronto can't catch a break. I mean, I don't think Heineman's that bad. Yeah, I know he blew the game yesterday, but I don't think he's that bad. Either way, yeah, it's not been good days. But we still root for these teams. Even if things aren't going our way, we still root for these teams. Either way, starting 11s are as follows. For Toronto, in goal, Luka Gavrin. The back four, Richie Laryea, Benjamin Kuskevich, Walker Zimmerman, Raheem Edwards. The midfield four, Daniel Shallowy, Jonathan Osorio, Alonso Coelho, Jose Cifuentes, DeAndre Kerr, and Josh Sargent up top. For Colorado, in goal, we have Zach Steffen. We have Rob Holding. We have Lucas Harrington and Miguel Navarro. Okay, I was like, did Fatma just put Rafa Navarro far at the back? Either way, Paxton Aronson, Hamzat Ajedarin. We have Josh Atencio, Jackson Travis, Wayne Frederick, Rafael Navarro, and Dante Seeley. It's crazy. Only Jordy and Sargent have only played together 20 minutes all season. Hey, when the coach only plays the guy that they buy for $20-something million for 20 minutes because, oh yeah, he came on at the half for Jordy that one time. Either way, yeah, that does sound like malpractice to me. Either way, Robin Fraser's not a good manager. At least I didn't think so. Either way. You can tell I just woke up. That's the third time I've used either way in like 20 minutes. Oh, hell, 2 minutes. My bad. Either way. So, match 6 of the season at BMO Field, where every match this season so far played at the stadium has been at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern time, except that one game against Tunisia that would have been 7 anyway. Yeah, or 6:30. How we doing, Dillon? Well, I guess for Toronto it would have been 6:30, 7:30. No, I mean, I won't hate him, which I wouldn't say I hate him anyway. I just think he's garbage. Then again, I call Greg Vanney a fraud all the time, and he brought us to 3. So, I think my problem is this. I want sustained success. I don't want a fluke. I don't want a flash in the pan. Yeah, the flash in the pan was fun. I don't want that anymore. This team's supposed to be built to succeed regularly, sustained. The fraud couldn't do that. And when he could have, he left. Robin Fraser's not that good of a manager. Even if we succeed, will it be sustained? No. Now, it depends on what you call sustained. If it's like 8 playoff runs in 10 years, okay, fine. If it's 10 out of 10, then no. He's already missed 1, so unless you want to give him the mulligan, I don't know. I know we could do better. Like, yeah, if it came out of nowhere and we made it, I'd enjoyed the ride. But Do I still think he's a good manager? No. Do I think he got carried? For fuck yes. I think he got carried. If he does. Just like the fraud. Just like the fraud who's now in LA got carried. Who's ready for Wayne and Seeley to cook TFC? Not me. Not me. They may, but not me. Not me. No disrespect. It's just that I don't want to see them cook my team. But then again, who are we kidding? It's Toronto. So it might just happen anyway. You know, it might just happen anyway. How we doing, Rory? If it was anybody else, I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't complain. But it's my team. Either way. Colorado wearing their colorful Colorado kit, their black jerseys, which is kind of ironic considering it's a black jersey. Colorful Colorado. It's a black jersey with a couple of stripes. Wow. Here we are, though. Like, our black jerseys, colorful. Like, that's... At BMO, the south end is barely full. Lovely. Luka Gavrin in goal. The back four, Raheem Edwards, Kuskevich, Walker Zimmerman, Richie Larea, Jose Cifuentes, Alonzo Coelho, Jonathan Osorio, Daniel Shallowy, Josh Sargent, DeAndre Kerr. 4-3-3. Okay, that's a choice. Thought Mob said 4-4-2, but then again, I guess 4-3-3 is a little bit better than 4-4-2. Either way. Starting 11, Zach Steffen for Toronto or Colorado. Jackson Travis, Harrington, Rob Holding, Miguel Navarro, Jetterin, Josh Tencio, Frederick Aronson, Seeley, Rafael Navarro. Starting 11 for Colorado. 4-2-3-1. Excuse me. May 1st start of the season, last match day. Josh Sargent. And Toronto's wearing white again at home. I swear to God. Jesus Christ. Again! Fresh. Cue up the fresh and fit meme. The again meme. We're wearing white at home again. Jesus Christ, man. Well, technically, you know, Colorado is 2 jerseys where you probably would have been forced to wear white anyway. You're probably right, but... You're probably right, considering they have black and maroon. Honor Oso for 400 TFC appearances over 13 years. 2013 to 2026. Jeez, man. And the funny part is it seems to me Oso is pretty, doing pretty damn well. He's looking better this year, I gotta say. Jonathan's looking better this year. I have to say it. Definitely made that game against Iceland look a lot better when he was playing last weekend. So, hey, if Oso keeps playing like he is right now, I won't complain. So I gotta admit, Oso's doing much better this year. Which I'm glad. I'm glad. I never wanted to see him go out sad. I don't. I love Oso, and like if he was going out sad like he was the past couple of years, that was gonna suck. I'm glad that he's looking more like the Oso we know and love than whatever the hell he was looking like for the past 2 years, give or take. That game against Iceland really definitely stabilized it. That definitely made me feel, I was like, you know what? Yeah. Are you angry Pat McAfee was the mystery man? No. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Like, I ain't even been watching wrestling. Like, I'll watch Mania, but I don't care, man. I don't. Like, it's... I find it hard to care. Like, I love Sammy, and I'm still going to cheer him when he turns heel because they're turning him heel, and for some reason, Trick Williams is more over than Sami Zayn. I don't know why. Do you think Carmelo Hayes got robbed for WrestleMania? No. But I want Sami Zayn on WrestleMania, so I'm biased. I don't know. Like, Trick Williams isn't that good of a wrestler. Like, he's a catchphrase. That's all he is. And then they had to bring out Little Yachty, who hasn't been famous since 2018. No, I'm not happy Trick's going over Sammy. No, I'm not. Especially with... I'm starting to think Ari Emanuel's just calling in his freaking music clients. I'm tired of TKO. I really am. It's so bad, man. I don't give a fuck about these celebrities. I don't. Speed, at least he's a natural when it comes to wrestling, but kind of like Logan Paul, dude's had a lot of controversy, and frankly, people let him off too easily. Unlike Logan Paul, they let him off too easily. Which one was the bad take? Was it the Sammy take, or is it there's too many celebrities? Jelly Roll? You'd think I'd like Jelly Roll, but I'm starting to find him annoying as hell. I don't think the Nicole Arbor stuff is helping much. I don't. I don't think so. Jelly Roll just... I know he's being healthy, but him losing all that weight makes him seem like he sold his soul. Am I wrong? Like, Jelly Roll losing all that weight makes him look like he sold his soul. Straight up. No. So, who are the other ones? I didn't like Travis Scott showing up last year. I didn't like that. Like, can we just let wrestling be wrestling? Like, is Logan Paul the only celebrity wrestler you're okay with seeing there? Yeah, only because he's good in the ring. I think he's an asshole and a piece of shit person, but at least Logan can wrestle. And it should be starting right now. They should be kicking off right now in a couple of seconds. Pretty much. Like, yeah, I'm only okay with seeing Logan Paul on WWE content because he's a real life heel and he's amazing in the ring. Like, I will give it to Logan. The man is a natural in the ring. He's a piece of shit, but he is a natural in the ring. Speed might be the same way. I don't understand why people like him and let him off as easily as they did for all his controversies, but Ricardo Montero, the referee. But either way, he's very athletic. He might be like Logan Paul. Jake Paul's more of an asshole than Logan. Logan has some redeeming qualities. Jake has none. I think Logan has a couple of redeeming qualities. Jake Paul has none. So Jake Paul's more of an asshole. They're both shitty, though. Game's about to start. And we're off. Playing over the top. Playing forwards Colorado. Here we go. Toronto. Daniel Shallowy. Shot saved by Stefan. But either way, enough about Ari Emanuel calling too many celebrities to be on WrestleMania. At least John Cena's hosting WrestleMania. Marcel Ruiz said he's trying to come back for the World Cup. That's just... I'm glad, well, for his sake, if he wants to do that, I hope he makes it. I can't help but think it's going to be bad for his career, though. Because remember Samuel Umtiti? Similar injury. Plays the World Cup instead of getting surgery, ruins his career. Never is the same. He won the World Cup. Good for his sake, he won the World Cup, but he was never the same. I can't help but think Marcel Ruiz might be that way, except he's not going to win the World Cup. Is it worth it? I don't know. Let me see. Playing forward. Goes down the box. Shot saved by Gavrin. I was waiting for that to turn into a penalty. World Cup more than any trophy. Yeah, I agree, but at least Umtiti played for France. So when he went for the World Cup, he had a chance to win it. Marcel Ruiz is about to Umtiti himself, or at least try to, for the outside shot at a World Cup. Does that make any sense? Like, you're going to ruin your career for the 5% chance at a World Cup that your country has. Let's see. He's 25 years old. He has a chance at another World Cup. To play another World Cup. I can't... And you could say, well, Canada has more chances than Mexico. But I will say this. Mexico and Canada both have more chance of winning a World Cup than the U.S. does. How about that? How about we agree to disagree? Canada and Mexico both have better chances than the USA of winning a World Cup. Unless they rig the damn thing. I don't know about you. Did you not watch those friendlies? Toronto's representing Canada, and they had gray seats. Are you talking about the ones that look like a death trap? Those... Yeah, you know what? They at least could have made those seats red, but... I swear to God, those extra seats look like a death trap. Like, they look like a death trap. I'm glad I'm sitting on the couch. I'm glad I'm sitting on the couch. Those look like a death trap. Yes. Mexico always had the Costa Ricans' number. They knew each other well. Like, that might have been the thing that hurt Mexico's chances, is that Mexico and Costa Rica know each other well. Because I've always said, maybe you don't want to know a team well when you play them. But knowing how Mexico treated Costa Rica throughout CONCACAF at the time, they would have easily gotten past them. Yes. Yes, they would have. But again, maybe it's the monkey's paw of you know the team too well and they beat your ass because of it. It's a possibility. I know Chris Jericho's back at AEW. Not wrong. But hey, at least a certain person in the Vatican can root for the U.S. to win the World Cup. That being Pope Leo. I don't think Cardinal Dolan cares about football. He probably doesn't. Yeah, Cardinal Dolan's probably the type of guy who hates soccer / football. No disrespect, but, you know. Well, no, he's not even Cardinal anymore, isn't he? I guess he wouldn't be in Vatican City then because he would have lost his parish. Either way, do you think Mexico's World Cup group stage is easier than Canada's and USA's? No, Canada's is the easiest group. Well, by ranking it is. Knowing how Canada acts, they're going to lose to frickin' Bosnia. But on paper, no, it's the easiest, just by the number, the ranking aggregate. Oh, it's only a meniscus injury. Okay, I was like, oh, for Marcelo Ruiz. Okay. Don't underestimate the Swiss, Ryan. I'm only saying. I wasn't really underestimating the Swiss, but again, that's not what I was doing. Like, I know the Swiss are the best ranked team in the group. With that being said, since they're a favorite, we'll be fine against Switzerland and Qatar, so maybe Qatar will be better than they were 4 years ago, but I feel like they've peaked. And they peaked at the Gold Cup in 2021. Do you think Mexico should easily beat South Africa? On paper, yeah. On paper, yeah. I think Mexico should beat South Africa, yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't. Colorado playing forward. You know what? I'm disappointed. Look at how many people are at BMO Field. Not enough. Don't give me that shit. They played Columbus and it was damn near full. I mean, the home opener was pretty good. The Columbus game was pretty full. Don't give me that shit. And that game was, well, I wouldn't say meaningless, but it wasn't the home opener. Thoughts on Chelsea using a strong lineup against Port Vale? I'm glad they are. It's Port Vale. It's called if you beat Port Vale, you're going to the FA Cup semifinals. Is it unfair? Are you being assholes? I don't know about unfair. But are you being bullies by playing your best 11? Yeah, but you don't want to go to the freaking FA Cup semifinal? Wow. Why is it more hard to win games in the Azteca than Bolivia's stadium? Was it more hard to win games? Or it's called altitude because for some reason altitude makes it, if you're not used to altitude, you can't breathe. You got the lungs of a fish. I don't know why that's the case. You know what? I don't disagree. I think Chelsea playing their best 11 is the right choice. Go to the FA Cup semifinals and hope to God you don't get City. Well, it's Arsenal. Hope to hell you get West Ham or Leeds. And Arsenal and Man City take 10 bells, knock 10 bells of shit out of each other. Not that matters. Either way, hope you don't get Arsenal or Man City in the final. Now, are you going to beat them? Probably not. But at least the hope is there. Beat Port Vale, get West Ham or Leeds, hope Man City and Arsenal knock 10 bells of shit out of each other, and then hope get one of them during the final and hope you can pull an upset like Man United did 2 years ago. From now on, you put in everything to the final and hope luck breaks your way. So, yeah, best 11. Hope you get Leeds or West Ham. And, yeah, that's my point. Exactly. Damn, that sucks. I was saying on paper. Either way. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea, their best chance might be the FA Cup to get European football. So what you do is you play your best 11 against the team you should beat to hell and back, even with your backup 11. They're doing that, 3-0 at the half. You hope you get Leeds or West Ham, play your best 11, beat them to hell and back. Shot, save, rebound, over past the bar. Oh, 0-0, 12th minute. Sargent missed it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here we go. He shouldn't. Oh, Lord. Save, and then Sargent missed the rebound. Is that worse than Waz Keene? Or Pio Esposito? I mean, the meaning of the moment, definitely not. The miss itself, well, I mean, at least I can't say it's the worst miss sitter I've seen all week. Could be worse. It could have been a miss sitter that makes sure your team misses the World Cup. Could be worse. No, I'm not going to get over this one easily. No. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, good news. The Toronto FC U15s have won the Generation Adidas Cup. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet any of these guys? How much you want to bet any of these guys don't end up playing for the main team? Thoughts on Pat McAfee turned heel on Cody Rhodes. It's not really what I expected, but but again, congratulations to the Toronto FC U15s for winning the Generation Adidas Cup. They beat some good teams on the way. Yeah, no, none of those guys are going to play for the main TFC team. We know how this works. But, hey, at least our academy is better than I thought. Doesn't really matter because the guys who are worth a damn never get a chance to succeed anyway. 0-0, 14 minutes. Josh Sargent missed a sitter. Could have been 1-0. And Toronto FC U15 team will go to Europe. I didn't watch it, so I can't tell you. I just woke up an hour ago. I didn't even watch the game. Fraudulent activity by Real Madrid. Yeah, fraudulent activity. I'll agree on that. I didn't watch the game. I only woke up an hour ago. Either way, playing forward Toronto. Playing forward. Here's a good one. American sports fans, defense, defense. British sports fans. All right, lads, I've just worked up a song to the tune of Debussy's Clear de Lune about opposing players' drunk driving charge. I'll count us off. Playing forward, that's true. Header, brought down. Toronto has it outside the box. Damn it! Playing forward. Cross in. Blocked away. Toronto still has it. Loses it. Toronto don't look too bad, but Colorado looks about our level. Looks 50-50. Should go watch the Mario movie. I didn't even watch the first one. I might just wait till they're both out on Peacock. I think they're both Universal movies, right? Yeah. So that's about what I think. Either way, blocked away. First one was great. I hear the first one's better than the second one. I hear the first one's better than the second one. Huh. So, we'll see. Playing forward. Mallorca 2-1 Real Madrid. How do you lose to Mallorca? Kyle Larin isn't even there anymore. Colorado shot saved by Gavrin. Covers it. Goal kick, 18th minute. Navarro, I thought he was going to score. Oof. Bayern made a comeback. Well, of course they did. It's Bayern Munich. Hello, McFly. Goes down. Cleared away. Toronto don't look too bad. Colorado just looks at our level. Also, Jordy Mihalovic being out's a problem. We lost part of our creativity without him, for sure. But we knew that already, I think. I think that was a pretty obvious. Losing him, we lose a lot of our creativity. Yankees looking good. Blue Jays looking vulnerable. Yep. Yep, you're not wrong. We pissed away. Yep, we pissed away our chance. The injury bug is biting the Jays hard. Of course it is. Why am I not surprised? And we're losing to the fucking Rockies and the fucking White Sox. But even without Alejandro Kirk, just wait. The Jays are going to sweep the Dodgers. Like, that's how we'll do shit. It's like, oh, yeah, no, there's a target on our back. Yeah, no. Like, just wait. Just wait. Didn't the season just start? Yeah, but we've lost 2 games to the Colorado Rockies, and we just lost 1 to the White Sox. Even if we win the series against the White Sox, we're going to look like shit doing it. But I'll tell you one thing. We're going to somehow sweep the Dodgers. I just know it's coming. That's all. It's going to be one of those seasons. It's going to be one of those seasons. The Dodgers will get swept in Toronto. They'll even beat Yoshi Yamamoto. They'll look like the Jays that we know and love after playing like shit and frauding up a sweep against the Athletics, only getting 1 out of 3 against the Colorado Rockies, and then getting, well, I don't know how many we're going to get against the White Sox, but we don't have a win yet against them because we've only played 1 game. We pissed that one away pretty hard. I'm sure things will equal out by the end of the year. If we still win the AL East, I'm going to laugh my ass off. Yeah, the Jays are going to be like the Braves. People expect them to win, they don't win. People don't expect them to win, they win. Playing forward, 23rd minute. Leagues Cup 23 predictions was worse. Both those predictions were absolutely heavily coated with bias. I think the Toronto makes a run. I wasn't wrong. A shitty Eastern team did make a run in 2023 in the Leagues Cup. It was just messy in Miami. 0-0. Resultat, that's German. I don't know German. 0-0. 23rd minute. Either way. I think, Miami's having their first match at their new stadium today. DeAndre Kerr shot! Behind the net. Behind the net. Okay. Please goal halftime. You going to a baseball game this year? Probably not, no. Playing forward. Free kick for Colorado. Here's a chance shot. Wide. Playing forward, I would imagine. Baseball tickets will be cheap during the World Cup. I would imagine. Take advantage. I don't give a fuck about going to any Cardinals game this summer. I don't. At least during the World Cup, and I'm covering the World Cup. So what? And besides, I'm going to cover the World Cup games, so there's no reason, there's no time for me to go out. Besides, Tosin scored for Chelsea. So it's not like the Blue Jays are playing in St. Louis. No, because this is the year they play in Toronto. If the Blue Jays were playing here, then, for sure I'd find a way. Especially as the AL champions. Yeah, I'd find a way. I don't care how bad they are. Let's see. But I do not give a rat's ass. Let's add free tickets. There's somebody who's like, hey, I got some cheap tickets to the Cardinals club. You want to go? Be like, well, shit, I have an off day today. Who are they playing? That won't happen either. I'm not going to New York to get any. I don't see myself. Thanks for the thought, Header. I don't see myself getting to New York this summer. But thanks for the thought, thanks for the thought, but I don't see myself getting to New York. It's none against you. I don't see myself getting to New York this summer. Even if there's probably a better chance of seeing the Jays play in New York this summer. Let's just see what games there are in June and July. Rangers, Reds at Busch, Padres, Diamondbacks, Marlins. Jesus Christ, those are some bad series. Brewers, Braves. Oh, they have the Braves. Oh. Right before the end of the World Cup, they have the Braves. Oh, there's on Saturday the 11th, they have a David Eckstein bobblehead day against the Braves. Oh. Well, actually, that don't sound too bad. Either way. Depends on how good. Either way. Reds and Cubs. Cross in. Header. Either way. Then away to the Blue Jays end July and start August. And then they go to New York. They go from Toronto to New York. St. Louis. Huh? Well, I really hope they beat the Yankees for sure. Rockies, Phillies, Orioles, Pirates. Got cheap VIP midfield tickets for all-inclusive food, soft drinks, City Field Day again, some grilled chicken, salmon, salad, and pasta. That sounds awesome. Those sound like some good tickets. I just hope the food's good. Well, if it's the same people that... Well, I think a lot of stadiums are served by the same people that serve Busch Stadium, I think. Well, if that's the case, no, that food is pretty good. I don't know what serves Scottrade. I haven't been to City Park, so I don't know how good the food is there. Aramark and whatever else. If City Field is served by the same people that serve St. Louis. Same as at the Mets game. I know, but I was talking about Citi Field as it is. But if the people who serve Busch Stadium and get the food to Busch is the same people as does Citi Field, it's good food. Again, I'm only really wearing Citi Field gear instead of NYCFC apparel. I get that, but I'm just saying, like, it's about who, like, gets the food to the stadium. That's what I mean. Like, who's the vendor of the food, as in, like, what big company. Either way. Like, you know what I mean. I think. I don't know. Playing forward. Legend Hospitality Group. Oh, it's not the same people then, so I have no idea. I have no idea how it tastes, but it sounds like it's good. So I think the Cardinals or Aramark. What else was it? Like, is it two different? Either way. Either one. 31st minute. Oh, Raheem Edwards just got ran over. But I mean, no, I've had similar. How's Josh Sargent doing? He missed a sitter. Nothing else. He may be a fraud. Maybe a fraud. 5-0 Chelsea. Yay. Because it should be. They played their best 11 against Port Vale. It better be. Sargent missed a sitter, and he's honestly... Wait, are they going to VAR? Could this be a red card? Could this be a red card on Colorado? They're going to VAR. VAR check. Possible red card on Colorado. On their forward? It's Travis, 99. Midfielder. Okay. This could be a red. Edwards might. Yeah, I mean, that definitely... Yeah, that's on the line of a red card for me. This could be Toronto up a man for about 60 minutes, adding stoppage times and stuff. 60, give or take. After review, red card. Sounds like a red card. At least that's what it looked like. Looks like it's, yep, red card given. Toronto's up a man. Toronto is up a man for the rest of the game. Travis is off. I think that was the right call. I think that was the right call. That was at least reckless, if not dirty. At best, reckless. At worst, dirty. Yeah. Oh my God. Here's an ad on Instagram I just saw. Toronto Italians. Seba Giovinco jerseys. Juventus jerseys. You would never catch, I love Seba, but you would never catch me dead in a Seba Giovinco Juventus jersey. You're out of your mind. No. I would rather put Seba on a current TFC jersey. If that's all I could do, I would put Seba on a current TFC jersey with the wrong printing. The current MLS printing, the wrong printing, than wear a Seba Juventus jersey. You couldn't catch me dead doing that. Juve merda. Juve merda. You would never catch me. I love Seba, but no. 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 Juve merda. Juve merda. Juve merda. Juve merda. Dude, I was watching the 2006 World Cup live on TV, but still. Seeley-off for Rosenberry. Oh, they took off one of their good players for a guy who's getting up over the hill. Awesome. That's good for us. I was watching the 2006 World Cup live. My first footballing memory is Italy winning the World Cup. I remember watching the 2010 and 2014 World Cups where Italy were there. What do you mean 30 be the first time watching them at a World Cup live? Now, if you're talking about on stream, sure, maybe. Yes, if the first time I watch Italy at the World Cup on stream, I will be 30 years old. If that's what you mean, I'm sorry for miscalculating what you said. Over the top, Daniel Shallowy, crossed and cleared. But no, I've seen them at the 2006, 2010, and 2014 World Cup. I mean, in your 20s. That doesn't make any damn sense. No, in my 20s, I will never see Italy at the World Cup. I did not see them in the World Cup. I saw them at the World Cup in my, I don't even know what to say, single-digit age. I saw them at the World Cup in my 10s. I didn't see them at the World Cup in my 20s. I'll hopefully see them in the World Cup in my 30s. Which I think there's, 3 World Cups in my 30s? So there's 3 chances. Because there was 2 in my single-digit age. I didn't even see 2002. 3 in the 2010s. 2 in the 20s. 3 in the 30s. Wells got a yellow card. Colorado's coming apart at the seams. Either way. But no, technically, you're right. I will not cover an Italy game on this channel in the World Cup proper until I'm 30. And that's being generous. That's being generous. Now, I did a couple of Euro games in 24. I covered them playing in the Euros in 21. I think. Shit, I made so many videos, I don't fucking remember. Yeah, I saw that LA Knight throwing Asho speed into his setup. Speaking of 20s, no, I will not see Italy play in the World Cup in my 20s, but I saw them win a trophy in my 20s because I was 21 when they won the Euros. I don't know if, well, that was funny, I won't lie. Yeah, it was funny seeing Speed get thrown into his computer by LA Knight. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Really, this is what they have LA Knight doing? Ugh. He deserves better. LA Knight deserves better. And I've said that for a while. Yeah. I have no clue. If I had a clue, I would have said it yesterday. Yeah. Still laughing at England? Well, let them lose in the World Cup before I do. 40th minute. I'm laughing they lost to Japan, but maybe them having no expectations actually helps them win the World Cup. And besides, let's not forget, Thomas Tuchel's a pretty good knockout manager. He's very good at that. So, to think about it. Yeah, we know. I don't think Triple H. I think Triple H doesn't like him. We know. We know. The more I think about it, the more I realize NXT was. The more I think about it, the more I realize Black and Gold NXT was built by Dusty Rhodes, and then by the time Dusty Rhodes died, Triple H just kept signing indie stars and just kept hitting tap-ins. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Black and Gold NXT was amazing. I love that era. But here's a couple of things. Black and Gold NXT, I love the TakeOver era. But I feel like Dusty Rhodes, the first couple of years, 2013 to 2015, Dusty Rhodes set the standard for what NXT was. Then Triple H just kept signing indie stars and just throwing them in there, and it all made sense because it was all tap-ins. Now, the matches were amazing, don't get me wrong. But it was pretty easy to book NXT with all those indie stars, and you just have the belt on an indie star. It's time for them to go up to the main roster. They drop the belt to the next indie star. But the match is going to be really good. And it makes a lot of sense that NXT really lost a lot of its panache when he had to just rely on the Undisputed Era for 2 damn years. The matches were still good, but there was a time where I was tired of watching weekly NXT, and that was about when Adam Cole was a champion. And I'm not saying anything bad about Adam Cole, but the Undisputed Era was hell. That's when it started to be like, well, this doesn't. But when you watch takeovers, but watching takeovers was still awesome because the matches were still good. But I'd say about what? Late 2018, 2019, 2020. Watching NXT weekly was starting to become a chore. Especially when it started getting on USA. The takeover matches were still good. But either way, what really made it hit me was that NXT right now is close to its peak. Shawn Michaels is a better booker than Triple H. Let's be real. And I like the new NXT, or the current NXT, or what it's been since 2022, 2023. Shawn Michaels has done very well with what NXT has become. The silver, the gold and white era, the silver and black era of NXT, it feels like 2014 NXT. It feels like 2013-14 NXT. It feels like what it used to be. Not exactly the takeover era, but the era before it. Like, it feels right, you know? Like, I won't say it's the takeover era, but it's like the NXT arrival era, you know? It's kind of like, it feels kind of like that. 2013, 2014, 2015 NXT. It kind of feels like that again. Maybe the matches aren't as good, but maybe you need the storylines to be more captivating. If you could have both, that's great, but Well, playing forward, Paxton Aronson, I swear to God, if we go down 1-0. Shot saved, blocked away. Really? Really? 45th minute. I was talking about the game. Either way, that's out for a goal kick. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Sealy injured? No, it was, well, as far as I know, he got taken off because of the red card. They put on another defender. I don't think he's injured. I think they tactically pulled him off because, unless I'm not listening to the commentary, so maybe that's because I can't. So maybe he is injured, but he got pulled because there was, I think it's more because of the red card, and they had to put on a defender. Colorado is down a man / midfielder. But maybe he is hurt, and I didn't hear that because my TV's on mute because I'm calling the game myself. So. Either way. Playing forwards, Toronto. DeAndre Kerr. Blocked away. But I will say this. Yes, maybe you don't need to flood the roster with indie darlings. 6-0 Chelsea. Good. If maybe you don't need to fill the roster with indie darlings, but damn, those matches were good. Cross in, header, cleared. Esteval scored. Andre Santos, Tosin, own goal. João Pedro, Jarell Hato. Did you see the shuttle launch? Yeah, I saw the Artemis launch, yeah. Do we want 7? I thought the game was over. Is it even possible? I thought the game was over. Playing forward. Walker Zimmerman got a yellow card at 41st minute. Brought down. I mean, if we could get 7, I want 7, but there's no. Oh, it's the 86th minute. There's still 4 minutes plus stoppage time. What does the rocket launch people look like the Fantastic Four? I thought they looked more like rocket-powered Mohawk, but okay. Either way. Don't be greedy, Chelsea. Let me have this. There was actually 4 people in the rocket. Yeah, because there's astronauts in the rocket. It's not an unmanned. Either way. I don't. Either way. Playing forward. .49th minute. Playing forward. Playing forward. DeAndre Kerr loses the ball. Good run, but I mean, yeah, I want LA Knight to do better than that, but at least he's going to be on WrestleMania, so. And I think it's more of a 6-man tag match. I think it's the Vision and Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. which is even worse because. But the Usos are the Usos. Do I care? Obed Vargas is starting against Barcelona. Sargent kicked it right at a defender. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, but I feel like I was right about Sargent the whole time. Halftime. 0-0. I feel like I was right about Sargent the whole time. But yeah, we're lacking creativity. Danhausen cursed the ref last night. Yeah. Vargas is starting because Johnny is injured. Well, at least Vargas is starting, though. Yep, I agree. That's pretty much the story of this game. Yeah, I think he's more of a striker. I think he's more of a striker. But then you don't have Corbianu. They could play Malik Henry. That would be nice. Seriously, what? Why have we barely played him and Jewel Vilsant? Like, why? Why barely have we played them? Like, I don't get it. Like, they're both good players. Why are we barely playing them? Like, we have a winger. Malik. Play Malik. Even though we don't have. Even if we don't have Corbianu, play Malik. Like, I mean, we still need creativity. Okay, Jordy being injured doesn't help. But, and DeAndre's had his moments. He's at least tried to run with the ball. He's tried. He's trying his ass off. But he's more of a striker. I mean, I could see why you'd put him on the wing. He's kind of got the body type if he could do both. But he's better at striker. Penalty for Chelsea. Well, good. With that being said, we'll take a short break there, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight, we'll be back. Yeah. I've always thought Jewel Vilsant's a good player. Always have, but we've covered that one pretty heavily. With that being said, take a short break there, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight, 0-0. 45 more minutes left in this game. At least there won't be extra time. Sit tight, be back. 0-0. And we're back for the stats at the half. Garnacho took the penalty. Lamau. Let me guess, he missed. It is 7. Oh, he scored. Garnacho scored the penalty. Wow. Yay, I can't believe he scored. Chelsea on to the FA Cup semifinals. Hopefully we get Leeds or West Ham. There's no way Southampton beats Arsenal. There's no way, right? There's no way. Either way. Stats at the half of this game. 51% possession to 49% possession. 6 shots at 3. 207 accurate passes. 84% pass accuracy to 207. 87% pass accuracy. Wait, what? 10 fouls to 8. 0 corners to 2. 6 shots at 3. 3 shots off the target to 0. 2 shots on goal to 2. 245 passes to 238. 84% pass accuracy to 87. We got 0 offside to 1, 13 throws to 6, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 1, 0-0 at the half. I think it's been a 50-50 game. I think both teams have been 50-50. I think Toronto have been close to scoring a couple of times. I think Colorado's been close to scoring a couple of times. I think it's a 50-50 game, even after the red card. It's really just a 50-50 game, and frankly, it's definitely a game that can't exactly say I'm surprised. But, yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Either way. Toronto got baited. Josh ain't even worth $1 million. You're not wrong. I think I was right about Josh Sargent the whole time. Even what? 8 years ago? I was right the whole time. This dude is a fraud. It's starting to look like I was right the whole time, I should say. They thought the Josie Altidore trick would work again. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't. It hasn't. It's only been, 2 starts in 3 games? But yeah, no, it doesn't look good. I'm starting to feel like I was right the whole time. I didn't like him back in 2018. People were calling him the U.S. Savior. No, he wasn't. And here we are now. He can't even be the savior of Toronto FC. So, but we're waiting for the second half to start. Yes. Canada fan, men's national team and women's national team. And baseball and hockey and basketball. How do you feel about Bosnia in your group? Knowing how Canada acts with teams that are underdogs, I'm scared. Look at the Iceland game, the 2-2 draw to Iceland. Look at the game against Guatemala. Look at the El Salvador game. Look at the whole Gold Cup last year. I mean, knowing Toronto, we definitely could lose while up a man. We definitely could, so I'm not going to say you're wrong. But when Canada plays, when they're the favorite, they play down to competition. Playing down to Bosnia will get you beat. Did you not see the Italy game? Or the Wales game? Wales and Italy both played down to Bosnia, and Bosnia ran over them like white on rice. Canada plays down to Bosnia, and they're definitely not as separated on talent. I still think Canada's more talented, and I think they're the better team on paper. But if they act like Bosnia is a backwater team, like some of these pundits are saying, and they believe these pundits, and they play Bosnia like they're a backwater team, they're going to lose. Which, if this wasn't a regular problem for Canada, playing down to teams that were underdogs to them, I wouldn't be so worried. But this is a regular problem. When Canada thinks they're the favorite, they play lackadaisical. They play weak. Ironically enough, they're better as underdogs. They're better when they're not the favorite. It's a weird thing. So, if Canada plays like every team's a possible favorite at the World Cup, and they play with respect, and they play like every team could beat every team, they could beat Bosnia. I think they would. If they play like Bosnia is a backwater team that doesn't deserve to be there and got lucky, that game's going to be ugly, and Canada's going to lose. It's that simple. That's what they do. That's what they have done recently, which I guess is better than sucking completely, but, playing forward. I think a lot of people are better being the underdog. It takes special to be better saved while being the favorite or being better at both. I don't know. Forge beat Atletico Ottawa 2-0. Let's go. Brian Wright and Ben Patton score for Forge. 2-0 over Atletico Ottawa. Let's go. Let's go. Forge wins over Atletico Ottawa. You'll do better in the USMNT. You'll do better in the USMNT. We're getting grouped. Well, at least, yeah. I think, Canada definitely is going to do better in the USMNT. The USMNT, even though Canada drew to Iceland and could have lost to Iceland, and they got it back to a draw and they drew Tunisia, I do believe Canada is better in the USMNT. We're just bad against teams that we're the favorite against. Y'all are just bad. And, the sad part about the USMNT is I thought, wait, is there a VAR check? Wait, another VAR check? Another VAR check? What's happening? Possible red card, Dogso. Oh my God. A possible red card for Dogso on Toronto FC. On Raheem Edwards. Oh my God. It's about to be 10v10. What? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. At least it was outside of the box. I don't think so. No. No, I don't know. No, 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 no. Toronto was up a man for only 15 minutes. Or 13 minutes, actually, plus stoppage time. Bunch of idiots. Oh, my God. I feel like this is more pro fucking us over than anything. I don't even see the elbow hit his back. No, I don't think that's dog so at all. No. No, this one's bullshit. This one's definitely more bullshit than anything. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's funny. Raheem Edwards drew the red card. He might be sent off. Red card for Raheem Edwards. It's 10v10. Oh my God. That was so soft. Are you kidding me? Bro. Now it's a 10v10 game. It's back to 10v10. You fucking idiots, man. You fucking idiots. Jesus Christ. That's bullshit, man. That is so bullshit. And comparatively, Raheem Edwards off. Free kick for Colorado. Free kick, top of the box. But then again, they were terrible up a man anyway, so who gives a shit? Feel more like a blatant dive than anything else. Free kick for Colorado. Paxton Aronson. Oh, I just know he's gonna score this free kick. I just know he's gonna score this free kick. Shot, goal. What did I tell you? Paxton Aronson scores the free kick. 0-1 Colorado. Called it. '50th minute free kick goal. It was a pretty good one, too. Just squeezes it in there. 0-1. All we had to do was not go down a man, and we had a free win. Gavrin could have saved that, too. You need a save there. What the fuck, man? Cazzo. And Toronto's down 1-0. Free kick for Paxton Aronson. I don't think the wall helped. Nope. Cheeky goal. Cheeky goal. Cheeky. 53rd minute. Debut. Playing forward, Navarro, shot. Oh my God, we're going to lose 2-0. Oh my God, 2-0 Colorado. Rosenberry scores. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Rosenberry scores. Only Toronto could piss away a free win. Call the Pirate. Fucking hell, boys. Keegan Rosenberry goal. 0-2. Only Toronto could piss away a free win. Only fucking Toronto could do shit like this. I don't get it, man. Keegan Rosenberry goal. Back to the TFC of old. As I said, the players on paper are good. At least I think they are. They're solid. Our manager's fucking garbage. Call the Pirate. Oh, Pereira just came on. Yay. Matheus Pereira debut just came on. Yay. 54th minute. 0-2. Well, now I know, well, shit. I mean, I feel the same way. Either way, no, I can't have anything, can I? Josh Sargent shot, and he missed it. What a fraud. Corner. Toronto down 2-0. Seriously, all Raheem had to do was not, and that was a soft red card anyway. I don't think he even elbowed him. But you can't even take a chance like that, and that just flipped the game to Colorado. We were up a man. This was a free win as long as we didn't have a red card. And even then, we shouldn't allow 2 goals in 3 fucking minutes. Zane Monlouis for Walker Zimmerman. We're down 2, man. Robin. Coach. Now you sub on Monlouis? Walker better be hurt if that's what we're... Either way. Playing forward. Two 2-0. Fraser can't leave well enough alone. Again, as I said, the players are solid. The coach sucks. Again, even when it's good, I still have... Even when it's good, how's Wayne playing? Barely even made a peep. He has a 6.8 ranking. Aronson scored, and Rosenberry scored. I wouldn't say Wayne's really made much of a peep. Doesn't matter. Colorado's winning 2-0. What a failure. Blocked away, Cifuentes. Better than any TFC attacker. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you're not wrong for the most part. For the most part. 59th minute. So the score got Wayne at 7.0. This is his season. I use FOTMob, so I don't know what he did to be a 7.0. Like, I mean, 6.8, 7.0, okay, fair enough. Corner for Toronto. No, I don't. I already answered that question. No. No, I don't. We watched Miami's game later on the TV in the new stadium. But in the new stadium. Ball crossed in. And it's caught by Stefan. Playing forward. Larea. Brought down and cleared. Jesus. Jesus. Bunch of freaking Jesus, man. This is just. '61st minute. Toronto completely bottled this. I don't care. They blew it. They blew it. They blew it. Yes, I think Pro screwed him. That was a soft dog so red card. I don't even think Raheem elbowed the guy. You can't really tell. I feel like it was more of a flop than anything else. Is it probably a red card more because he was the last guy back? Yeah, probably. Was it a definite dive? I feel like it was. Either way, that doesn't matter. You can't give up the free kick like that and then proceed 3 minutes later to give up another goal. But Fraser's scrambling. These players blew it. No, you're just missing a really bad choke job. I wouldn't say you're missing anything. Playing for it. You're missing a really bad choke job. But frankly, yeah, Fraser ain't helping, but I'll admit everybody's part of this choke job. Everybody's a part of this choke job. Pro fucked us and it all went to shit. But frankly, they had minutes up a man to score and they didn't do so. At least we're dropping points to a team in the West. 63rd minute. Playing forward, 63rd minute. Throw in for Colorado, but no, you ain't missed anything. '64th minute. Yellow card. Playing forward. Cross in. Shot. Goal, Toronto. Josh Sargent scores. It's 1-2. Wait. Or was it Richie? Hold on. I didn't expect that. That caught me off guard. I just saw it go in. Hold on. Who kicked it? Richie Larea. Okay. Josh Sargent's biggest thing for the team. Shaking Richie's hand after he scored. What a shot. Yeah, it was Richie. Oh, man. I just saw it go in. My bad. Richie Larea scores. It's 1-2. Wow. Top bins from an angle like that. Mr. Never Give Up. Yeah, we'll go with it. Richie! Honestly, I don't think Josh could score a goal like that, so I'm not surprised it is Richie. I pick my head up. I see the ball go in. I didn't see Richie kicked it until the replay. Yeah, I was giving up. Richie doesn't know. That's not. If the Pirate was a coach, maybe I wouldn't be giving up. 65th minute. 1-2. Just when I thought it was out, they pulled me back in. What a shot, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Larea's a competitor. Yep. And he just knows where the line is not to get red carded. But he'll wind some motherfuckers up. But he knows where the line is not to get red carded. Knows where the line is. Knows how to walk that line. Johnny Cash. We need another goal. I just pick my head up and I see the ball go in. I pick my head up and I see the ball go in. I'm like, what? I guess that's what happens when the game's 10v10. Playing forward, brought down, no free kick. Okay. Playing forward. Playing forward, saved. Mets are fraudulent. Well, the Blue Jays might not be much better. So. Cleared away. Navarro down. Miguel Navarro being the one who's down. Good tackle. Free kick. Yellow card. Yellow card for Monlouis. Jesus Christ. Playing forward. So, Stefan. Headed away. Toronto pulled it back within one. Pereira. Playing forward. Richie. Shot. Whoa! He almost scored a second out of his own magic. Damn, Richie almost scored 2 out of the seat of his ass. Awesome. Man, I thought he was going to score a second. Like, he almost squeezed that one in to tie the game. Jesus Christ, man. That's what I'm talking about. Playing forward. Good step. Here comes Toronto. Blocked away. Brought down. Wow. Man, that was so close. Toronto playing forward. 72nd minute. Coelho. Osorio. Monlouis. Richie. Cross but cleared. 73rd minute free kick. 73rd minute. I will say, Toronto's fighting their asses off. Atencio is off. Toronto, even though they went down, they're fighting their asses off. Manyoma on. I do like the pushback. Yeah, I have to agree. Richie goes down. Free kick. Yellow card. Wait, second red. Second yellow. Toronto's up a man again. It's 10v9. It's 10v9. Richie Larea, you king, gets a goal and gets Toronto back up a man with 15 minutes to go and a free kick. And that can't be checked because it's a second yellow. It is going to be a sending off no matter what. It is a second yellow that cannot be checked. He is gone. Wow. What a player, Richie. I love him. I don't know why people act like he's washed. Miguel Navarro fouls Richie Larea, and Toronto is up a man once again. 10v9. This game's going to end up like 5v5 or some shit. Ay. This is nuts. This is nuts. Can't check it. It's a second yellow. That is not checkable. Free kick for Toronto. Can they at least get the game? At this point, they better get the game tied. He's nonsense. Nonsense. He's far from washed. I didn't say it. Other people are saying it. I think Richie is awesome. Oso's gotten better. Richie's awesome. And that was a horrible free kick, but at least we're up a man. The momentum's gone our way since the second goal against, I have to say. Man, that first goal was awesome. Man. Toronto, if the momentum keeps going their way, if they get a second goal, they could win this game late. Playing forward. Yeah, I'm used to it. Tottenham's getting relegated. I don't like Tottenham. What do you mean, sorry for your team? I don't like Tottenham. I want them to get relegated. I hope Chelsea relegates them. Playing forward. Rafa Navarro goes down. Cleared away. Back to Stefan. Oh my! Own goal! Own goal! Toronto ties it! Stefan! Horrible touch! And it's an own goal! Tie game! Off the foot of Stefan and bounces in! Big brain move. TFC deserve it though. They put on the heat. Is that Zach Steffen or Lance Stroll? And why are they fighting? What's the fight about? Zach, it's a Rosenberry own goal. Keegan Rosenberry own goal. He took the lead 2-0. Now Stefan own goal. Marked as a Josh Sargent own goal. How's that work? It's the closest they'll get to a goal. So many red cards. This game's nuts. Rage against the TFC. Rosenberry. It went off Stefan, though. Well, Rosenberry and Stefan. I'm going Zach Stefan. Zach Stefan own goal. I don't think it goes in if he doesn't make that touch. So, Zach Stefan. I'm going Stefan own goal. 3 red cards, 2 for Colorado, 1 for Toronto. Cobb and Murphy coming on 78th minute. This is crazy. 2-2. How we doing, William? Toronto tied it up with an own goal. Man, if we could win this game, they took the long way round, but you know, I won't totally complain. If they win this game, I won't totally complain. They took the long way round. Next week we have Conca Champions matches. Yep, Tuesday, Wednesday. Toronto still sucks. Well, Toronto advantage play. I mean, we're better than we were last year. That isn't much, but it's something. Playing forward. Richie was a major factor in turning this around. Yeah, Richie's man of the match, by far. By far. Maybe there'll be 23 red cards, mostly after the final whistle. The way this is going, you're probably right. Colorado's losing their nerve now. It looked like Toronto was losing their nerve. Now Colorado's losing their nerve. This is going to end up being a punch-up by the end of the game. Punch-up at BMO Field. How Canadian is that? Very Canadian. Now you answer the bell. Now you answer the bell. Goes down, no free kick. 5 Eastern, 5 Western. This match. Now you answer the bell. Cifuentes. Now you answer the bell. Have to even out the opponent's red cards. They couldn't take advantage and win the game. Well, I mean, we still have one. We're still up a man, but this game's been chaotic for sure. It's not my birthday. It was over 3 months ago. Boom. Playing forward, 81st minute. Playing forward, blocked away. Shot, saved. 26. I turned 26 in January. Chances of a draw. I feel like somebody's going to score a winning goal. I don't know who. It's a Toronto game. I have no idea who. I know Toronto loves playing early games, but they wouldn't play at 9 in the morning, so it is what it is. Well, no. We do have a game on Wednesday in a couple of weeks, yeah? I'll see what I could do there. Ball crossed in on a Wednesday night in a couple of weeks, don't we? I'll see what I could do there. 83rd minute. It's crazy. I'll see what I can do. Either way, playing forward. But, yeah. Yeah, Steve, I'll see what I could do. There's a game on Wednesday night in, like, what, 2 weeks? I'll see what I could do. 83rd minute. Why is the camera shaking? Is there a damn earthquake? There's not enough people at BMO to make that stadium rock. Cleared away, corner. As I said, if he shows up, it's going to be that Wednesday game. I'll see what I can do. That Wednesday game that's coming up in a couple of weeks. I'll see what I can do. And Malcolm in the Middle was an okay show. I mean, wasn't my favorite. Aronson off for Noah Cobb, Murphy on for Manyoma, Navarro off for Yappy. Triple sub with 5 minutes to go. Corner for Toronto. Ball crossed in. Header! Goal! Toronto leads! And it's Josh Sargent! Sargent with his first goal for the club! Let's go! Header in off the corner! And Toronto leads! '84th minute. 3-2. Toronto leads. That's all I wanted, Sarge. Come on. Come on. 3-2 Toronto. What a freaking... My God, this game is crazy. Wow. What a header. What a header. Remember all the... And you know what? Normally that's when they perform, is when I start talking shit. Maybe it was tactical. Always seems when I talk the most shit, they end up answering the bell. Maybe it was tactical. When I'm too positive, they look like garbage. Maybe I'm a jinx. And maybe when I talk shit, they make... Maybe it's a reverse jinx. I don't know. Maybe it was tactical. You'll never know. Great pushback. Yep. Hey, I'm just glad to have some fight. I still don't think Fraser's that good of a coach. But other than that, but I've said that the whole season. I think the players are good. I think the players on paper are good. It's not my birthday. It was 3 months ago. Don't disregard Risklander. He's being Risklander. My birthday was 3-something months ago. 3 months and change ago. Either way, 87th minute. Blaine Ford, just hold on, Toronto. Don't blow this now. I love the fight back Toronto had. The players doing well. Well, that's if you get married to the wrong person. William, it's not my birthday. It was 3 months ago. That's only if you get married to the wrong person. But the problem is there's a lot of wrong people out there. Either way. Yeah, it's definitely a minefield, yeah. I'm just glad we're leading. I didn't say we were winning. I'm just glad we're leading. Playing forward, Toronto. Run! Come on! What the hell is that on the field? They're going to pull it back. 88th minute. Player down hurt. Yeah, it's someone's birthday, but it ain't mine. And Pereira's down. Pereira's down. Yellow card for Colorado. Another card! And you get a card. And you get a card. It's like the referee was Oprah Winfrey. It's like the referee was Oprah Winfrey. Everybody's getting cards. Noah Cobb gets a yellow. '89th minute. Playing forward. Toronto doesn't score again, they could still draw or lose the game. You're not wrong. It's Toronto FC. They'll find a way. You're right. They could easily find a way. You're right. Substitution. Josh Sargent for Emilio Aristizabal. '90th minute. How much stoppage time? Corner. Today's Robert Downey Jr.'s birthday. Really? Well, happy birthday to Iron Man. They get relaxed in the final minutes. Again, you're not wrong. minutes? Oh my God. Oh no, they're gonna fuck this one up. Oh, they're gonna fuck this one up. 12 minutes. Yeah, no, they're fucking this one up. Oh, it's coming. This game has everything. 12 minutes seems a little bit. They already had 5 minutes stoppage time in the first half. You're telling me playing forward. There was 12 in the second half? Nah. Nah. Playing forward. I don't even know how they picked up 12 minutes. Time has to be added for the red cards. For all the cards. 30 seconds per goal. They got score. Okay, 30, 61. So that's 2 minutes. 30 seconds for every goal. That's 2 minutes. The VAR check, I'd say that was. I still feel like 12 is. Maybe 8, 9. I mean, we all know that. 8 or 9? Like 8 or 9 minutes, sure. 12? Like, I count 2 minutes for the goals. Let's just say 2 minutes for the VAR check. Substitutions. Well, there were a lot of substitutions. Injury. 10 minutes. Either way, 93rd minute. I'm not good at math. That was never my strong suit. So, I thought I was okay at counting, but I'm not good at math, so that wasn't my strong suit. But it's honestly more than counting. It's a whole full math equation. Let's be real. Whole full math equation. Find X. Solve for X. How many stoppage times? Take back what you said about Josh Sargent right now. It was one header goal, up 2 men, or up a man. Let him score like 10 goals before I... Dude. Let him score like 10 goals before I even give Josh Sargent, like, you know what, maybe he's done an excellent job. Bullshit! He scored a goal! Josh Sargent didn't even have that good of a game besides the goal. He got an assist and a goal. Hold on. I know he got the goal. Oh, he did get an assist. Okay, fair enough, but Richie Laryea is still man of the match. Okay, fair enough. He got an assist and a goal. Wow, in like 10 minutes. Good job. We need more than that. They spent $20-something million on him. They spent $20-something million on him. You need more than 1 goal and an assist to make that worth it, okay? 10 goals is being nice. Playing forward. Shot blocked away, corner. Oh, I hated quadratics. Oh my God. I hated quadratics. See, I have the history neurospicy. I have the science neurospicy. I have the football neurospicy. I have the wanting to live on a farm full of dogs neurospicy. I do not have the math neurospicy. You know what I'm saying? I have the weather neurospicy, which is a type of science. But either way, you know, I do not have the math neurospicy. I have the cooking neurospicy, yes. I'm not bad at writing. I wouldn't say I'm very hyperfixated on writing, but I'm okay at writing. I read books sometimes. If I'm interested, I read books sometimes. 6 of 9 straight home matches to start a season before BMO Field serves as a World Cup venue. What do you mean 6? This is their 3rd. Oh, they're counting backwards. It's 3 of 9. Shit, I didn't realize. Well, I mean, I don't know what Keith Pelly's job was before he ran a golf tournament and then ran MLSE. Oh, and the Argos. I don't know. Maybe he came from banking. I don't know. Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me. First starting game. Come on, man. Ball crossed in and blocked away. 12 minutes is Don Garber's fault. Always Don Garber's fault. '98th minute. 3-2 Toronto. Danhausen is funny. Love that Danhausen. I have wrestling neurospicy. I almost forgot. I almost forgot the wrestling neurospicy. Yes. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Playing forward. 98th minute. 102 minutes Toronto needs to hold to win this game. Where would this put Toronto on the table, you might ask? 10 points in fourth as it stands. Of course, everybody's like, got games in hand. Free kick. Good work, Oso. Richie's still man of the match for me. '99th minute free kick. Is that like, what, 3 minutes left? They should make R-Truth and Danhausen a tag team. Well, no kidding. Playing forward. Truthhausen. Come on, it wasn't that hard. Blocked away. Love that Truthhausen. Regarding Richie. That's actually even better. Love that Truthhausen. Call the score in Canada's opening World Cup game. 2-2. Because they're going to play down to... they're going to play down to Bosnia. '100th minute. Tunisia was an impressive team. They played hard. I thought Canada played better against Tunisia than they did Iceland, though. But Tunisia was pretty tough. I have to agree. I think Bosnia will be a bit similar. Dude, I've said it the whole time. Canada loves playing down to the competition they realize or they see as underdogs. When Canada feels like they're favorites, they feel lackadaisical. They play like shit. This has been a thing. There's a reason why they're not Gold Cup champions. They played like they freaking walked that damn tournament, and what happened? They got eliminated because they played down to Curacao, El Salvador, and Guatemala. They played down to Iceland, and what did it do to them? 2-2. This has been a Canada thing for a damn while. Who will win Canada versus Switzerland? Canada. It's on paper, they got a good enough group of players to beat Switzerland, and they'll see Switzerland as the favorite, so they'll beat Switzerland. I'm sure they're going to beat Switzerland. And I think Qatar is just shit, so they'll beat Qatar. Cifuentes crosses it. It's out for a corner going into the last minute. So I think Canada gets at least 2 wins and 1 draw. But if they beat Bosnia, I'll throw my hands up and say, hey, they showed up for once, playing a team where they were the favorites. No. Be hilarious, but no. No Miami stream. I got to do this game or review this game. You're getting 1-1. This game and then the Sunday game. Chivas and Pumas. It's 15 seconds. There's no way, right? There's no way. 15 seconds they get a goal scored on them? There's no way. Osorio. Into the box. Ball crossed in. 102nd minute. Goal kick and just blow the damn whistle, boys. Fan caught the ball. How they're playing volleyball with it. Full time! Full time! 3-2 Toronto. They win. 112 minutes of football. Or 102 minutes of football. 107 if you count the 5 minutes of stoppage time. 3-2 Toronto, they win. Was it pretty? No. Should it have been more simple? Yes. Did they win? Yes. Larea's a beauty. 3 points. Top 4 as it stands. Do I trust Fraser? Not as far as I could throw him. Are these players good? Yeah. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification, once subscribed, send chats on live streams, comment on this video, hit that hype button to put this up in the algorithm, hit that join button to become a member, send some chats on live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match, and what a fight it was. Knockdown, drag out fight, but we knocked him out. I'll see you within the hour. Have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you on Easter Sunday as well for Chivas Pumas, 9 p.m. But with that being said, I'll see you within the hour. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. That was awesome. Crazy, but awesome. Peace.